What is up, everyone of the ladies, of the gentlemen, of the internet, of the thing? I have a game against the Tom, the one and only man with a HAXORUS for a face, or the HAXORUS with a Tom for a face. Whichever you decide is the more appropriate, and we've got a UU game here, which I don't really think is very good, and it in general isn't very good, but I need to put up something, because I need to just do this quickly, and I'm wasting time already, because I spent 20 seconds on the versus recorder screen, which I didn't even need to do, but hey, there you go. That's what I call myself when I'm editing. I just do stupid stuff. So, I'm gonna lead off with this fucking prick, and this is the worst thing ever. He traces my prankster with P2 on the first turn, and I'm like, oh, well, massive, giant, hairy nutsacks. That is not going to bode well for me for the rest of the game, if he's going to be able to do that and constantly switch P2 into Sableye. So, I'm going to go into my Registeel as he sets up the Trick Room, and I'm thinking, okay, that's not too bad. As long as I have Registeel in here, I know I can outslow things like Victini, and I can cripple it with a Thunder Wave. I kind of go for this, forgetting that by me Thunder Waving him, it's now going to make him really fast in Trick Room, which is kind of moronic, but I get like 2 ridiculous strokes of luck, because he gets Power Hacked twice in a row, and I'm like, okay, well, that was fortunate. Maybe I shouldn't test my luck anymore, and go to Rhyperior on the following turn to take the obvious V-Create that is coming my way, which is good, because I do manage to take the V-Create very, very well. Not as nicely as one would think, but that's because V-Create is like the powerfulest shit on the planet, man. It really is like a fucking spirit bomb in terms of power and stuff. So, Twisted Dimensions return to normal, which is fantastic because it now means that Rhyperior can outspeed Victini, and I'm actually going to predict him to go into his Tangrowth, you know, him predicting the Earthquake or the Stone Edge or whatever, and I'm going to smack him with a Mega Horn right to the hole being the hole where his eyes are, where he peers out from his protective shell of noodles. And I'm gonna just take these chow mein for a walk with my I guess you could call it a chopstick. I'm making some very weird references here with, I don't know, a Mega Horn being a chopstick and Tangrowth being noodles, and me eating them with chopstick. You can't eat noodles with a single chopstick, man. God, I have to have 2 horns to be able to do that. Anyway, in comes motherfucking Piccolo. I'm like, yeah, don't want to do that. Let's go to Dusclops, because Dusclops can deal with that thing. In comes this guy, who is a giant pain, because obviously he's tracing everything across the sky, and Ice Beam isn't going to do a lot, because I have, you know, the thing, the Eviolite button button, why did I call it a button? I don't know. Anyway, Will-O-Wisp misses twice in a row, so I guess that's kind of good for the thing that he got paralyzed twice, but it's not really balanced anyway. I just missed Will-O-Wisp twice, just whatever. Then I'm going to disable his Ice Beam so he can't have the chance to freeze me, and Pain Split my way all the way back up to a point where I can now kind of just wail on him with Will-O-Wisp on this turn, and just kind of stall from there, because obviously Nightshade isn't going to affect him, cause normal. So, in comes Victini. He predicts my Will-O-Wisp, I think, and I actually go for the Nightshade here, thinking that he's not going to want to stay in now that I disabled his Ice Beam, and now that he has Trick Room set up, it looks unlikely that he was going to stay in. He was obviously going to go to Victini so that he could get Trick Room abuse as early as possible, which he tries to go for now with the V-Create. Doesn't quite kill me, and leaves me at a nice footing to be able to finish him off with a Nightshade, a lovely Nightshade, which I'll now do, take him out with, cleaning out the rest of his hup. His HP, indeed. So, in comes Sir Lancelot, who unfortunately is going to be able to kill me no matter what in this scenario, simply because Pursuit is going to kill me even if I stay in. So, Dusclops was dead as could be. I tried to Pain Split there on the off chance that I did live, but it wasn't looking likely, and I expected to die anyway, so what it does allow me to do is bring in Rhyperior, because I know his Escavalier is going to be banded. He's not going to want to stay in and just pursue Rhyperior, so I know he's going to go out into this P2, or he's going to go out into something defensive, which kind of lends me a nice upper hand here, because not only does Trick Room wear out on that turn, but it's now a 2-hit KO for Rhyperior on the Porygon 2, which is phenomenal. In comes Sir Lancelot himself, and I'm like, you know what, Tom? I know Escavalier has good defenses, but this is choice banded Rhyperior. Choice banded Rhyperior. That's just a death wish. It really, you just don't want to walk into that fire, because it will roast you and just put you in the oven as if you were a turkey, and then just stab you and just do horrible things to your children. It's just It's Choice Banded Rhyperior, man. You don't fuck around with it. Look at that. That is Slowking. Slowking's like one of the bulkiest things on the planet, and that is how much I managed to deal with an Earthquake. This is why I love CB Rhyperior. It is like my favorite guy ever. He's awesome. But unfortunately, he manages to get the Trick Room up, which will then allow him to finish me off with a Scald. Solid Rock is not going to save me at this point because my special defense has no investment in it, and also I'm just freaking weak in general to water. So anyway, bring in Registeel, which was kind of a bad idea. I really should have gone to Darmanitan to just U-turn on it and finish it off. I'm not quite sure why I went to Registeel. I thought I would oh no, I couldn't go to Darmanitan because Trick Room was up. That's why I went to Registeel thinking I would be slower than him in Trick Room, therefore I could kill him with an S-Toss, but it turns out he is slower than Registeel in Trick Room, which means he's faster, which means he can slack off and avoid death by S-Toss, which is really annoying because I really thought the Registeel would be slower, but apparently it isn't, and he manages to outslow me and win the speed thing. He just is faster but slower. You know, the I don't know, explaining Trick Room is just stupid sometimes, but whatever. In comes Sableye, because it's a fucking prick and it doesn't give a shit. It's just gonna sit in here, Will-O-Wisp and Nightshade and do all this stupid crap. Actually, I don't have Nightshade on my Sableye. I have Confuse Ray because it's a stupid trolling Sableye, which is it's a fucking prick. Why am I even using this thing, man? Someone should just ban me from using Sableye because it's such a douchebag. It's a massive douchebag and whatever. I don't give a shit. Anyway, in comes the plant. My plant, because it's a British plant, not a plant. It's not a plant, it's a plant. And my British plant is going to take the Scald nicely, which now allows me to threaten him with that Leaf Storm. I think that, yeah, Trick Room's worn out at this point, so I can just outspeed him and murder his face with just stab special attack across the sky. I don't think he was expecting the Leaf Storm in any case, but I'm going to get a crit, which really I doubt mattered. I highly doubt it because it's Roserade, and it's like the #1 UU, so it just wrecks faces in general. So in comes this guy, and I'm thinking maybe I could Sleep Powder it, but I'm not really in the mood to do that. I just want to go into this guy and be a douchebag. The funny thing is he predicts my Sleep Powder and goes to the Sleep Talk, which is fucking awesome, but unfortunately he doesn't get to pull it off. He is going to run at that point because he knows that Sableye will just ruin the rest of his day, and to be honest, neither of us wanted to go through with Sableye ruining his day because it's just tedious. It just takes a long time, and it's just not fun for anyone, to be honest. But hey, that's how the thing works, and it eventually forces people to run away if they don't give a crap. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, you can leave a like below. That would be very nice of you. I would appreciate it highly. Otherwise, go check out the social links below at the Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr pages, all respectively, and then you can do whatever you like there, because all my stuff is there and stuff. So, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and toodaloo.